Tech News with Pope, episode 2 today, everybody. So today we got the gameplay. It's pretty awesome. I'm kind of addicted to CS:GO, so I was like, shit, dude, let's put some CS:GO gameplay in this episode. So as you see, I think I'm just playing team deathmatch, something. And by the way, I opened up a couple cases on this game. Totally got, like, I think I got like 2 blues and I got a purple, which wasn't even really that good of a purple. I think it was a worm god, which I didn't really like that much, but whatever. And then I bought a couple skins. It seems like buying skins is totally a way smarter idea than actually opening cases. And I have shitty luck, so I'm probably not going to do cases anymore. But I got some cool skins if you guys want to check them out in this video. Anyways, moving on. The articles today are pretty good as well. That's kind of the main focus of this anyway. So first off, Xbox 2. We'll be talking about that. And AMD GPUs. By the way, Xbox 2, AMD GPUs. Kind of rhymes. I know, I'm pretty awesome. Anyways, actually that's not awesome because AMD is delaying the Fury X2, which is their graphics card that's going to have 2 Fury X graphics chips, I guess, in the graphics card. So that's unfortunate. Beyond that, YouTube is accusing T-Mobile for throttling data speeds while using YouTube services. No! So we'll talk about that in this episode. So this first article, it's really easy to ramble on, so I'm going to try to skip through it somewhat quick. Remember, links to these articles are in the description if you guys want to read them yourself. This first article is kind of like speculating, I think, about the next Xbox, which they're calling the Xbox 2. I swear to God, if Microsoft calls it the Xbox 2, I'm literally going to flip my shit. I'm kidding, but like, come on, Xbox 2, you better not fucking do that. I want either an Xbox 69 or an Xbox 420 or an Xbox, I don't know, 1738, I don't know, something better than fucking Xbox 2. Anyway, so they talk about a lot of stuff here. A lot of the stuff actually makes a lot of sense. They talk about the release date. They say it's going to come out in 2019. They basically base this on previous consoles that come out. I kind of think it'll be a little bit after 2019, maybe 2020, maybe even after 2020. The PS5 might come out earlier just because Sony seems to come out with consoles more frequently. But I think Xbox One will not come out in 2019 personally. Moving on beyond that, they talk about gaming on the cloud. Gaming on the cloud sounds great, but internet service providers are assholes, and we all know that. Actually, the third article in this video is going to be talking about an asshole internet service provider. So gaming on the cloud might be more accessible if internet service providers stop being dicks, basically. They also talked about 4K and VR in the next-gen consoles. VR actually might be coming to the current-gen consoles. I talk about the external computational box in the PS4 in episode 1 of Tech News with Pope, so check that out if you guys want to. So it might be coming to current consoles. If it doesn't, then it probably will come to next-gen consoles. 4K seems like not really a possibility as far as GPU power, in my opinion. 1080p isn't even here for Xbox One, so... They also talk about diskless gaming, which is probably going to get closer and closer. Of course, it almost happened on the Xbox One, and then Sony came out like that video where they're like, you guys are stupid because you can't trade your games and bullshit like that. And actually, that was a really good point, I think. I like having discs personally, but I think we're definitely moving into a more digital landscape, I guess. It's really honestly dependent on ISPs and whether or not they're dicks. A lot of this really depends on that, to be honest with you. And then they talk about graphics hardware and blah, 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 backwards compatibility. None of that stuff really matters too much. But we'll see when the Xbox 2 comes out. It better not be called that, at least. Well, I rambled on about that first article quite a bit, so this one is definitely a little bit shorter, which is a good thing. So basically, AMD is delaying the code name, I guess, Radeon R9 Fury X2, which is whatever they're going to actually call it, but it's going to be the graphics card that has 2 Fury X totally unlocked chips directly on one graphics card. So dual GPUs. It's probably going to be dope as hell, and it's probably going to be water cooled, and it's just going to be crazy. But anyways, so it's been delayed to sometime in 2016, I think sometime in the spring. And actually, spring would actually make quite a bit of sense, I think, because Nvidia is probably going to come out with like a Titan, maybe like a GTX Titan X2. Actually, that would be a terrible name because that would be just like the Radeon card. But basically their next Titan card, because they usually come out those in the spring. So we'll see what maybe Nvidia comes out there. It'd be a good card to go up against that, I think, for AMD. So we'll see what happens there. AMD better stop pushing it back, because AMD honestly just needs to start coming out with some shit and stop making excuses. God damn it. Hey, do you guys know what net neutrality is? Because apparently T-Mobile doesn't. Oh, apparently T-Mobile has this specific program that they use. It's called Binge On, and I think it just basically lowers the quality of video streams for certain applications. Like apparently there's even big ones like Netflix, HBO Go, ESPN, and the list goes on. But apparently this does not include YouTube, so you don't get the benefits, I think. I think the benefits, honestly, of this are like it doesn't count against your data cap or something like that, because they can lower your data stream and probably even make your video just look like ass, or maybe even buffer like crazy. So that's kind of shitty, I think, to be honest with you. But apparently they're doing this with programs that and applications that don't even fall under this binge on program. So that's kind of bullshit. You know, this includes YouTube and stuff like that. YouTube's kind of pissed about this because, you know, they're cutting into their, honestly, under their profits and everything. So that's kind of shitty. All I really got to say about this is internet service providers are total assholes these days. Really, all they care about is profit, and they won't spend any money to upgrade their infrastructure at all. Basically, we need Google Fiber to rule the world. And with that said, that pretty much finishes up episode 2 of Tech News with Pope. Hopefully you guys thought it was kind of cool. Hopefully you guys liked the gameplay. CSGO once again. If you guys have gameplay suggestions, leave those in the comments section. And I guess actually if you guys have any like gun skin suggestions, I guess let me know, or just like gift me them on Steam. That'd be great. You guys should do that. My Steam name is SergeantPope, so give me some free shit. No, just kidding. You guys don't have to do that. Anyways, thank you guys for checking out this Tech News with Pope video. Drop a like on it if you thought it was cool. If you didn't think it was cool, then you know, give me a comment and give me some suggestions on how to make this shit better, or just leave the video or whatever. Anyways, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of this stuff in the future, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.